Hello. All right. So are you trying to force yourself to do something? The shoulds, I should be doing this. I need to do this. I got to do this. Oh my God, I need to do this. Why am I not doing this? I know I need to do this. This is what I'm talking about. My hair is just a mess. Anyways, that's what I'm talking about today, because I used to be somebody and sometimes I get into that thinking where I'm like, oh my God, I know I need to do this, but I really don't want to do this. And so I'm not going to do this. You avoid, you procrastinate, you completely don't do it. You shut down, you do something else. You never get to it. You never move. So here's what to do instead. Here's what to do instead, or how to think about things instead, is you need to look at what would I be willing to do and make sure that it's your choice. So whether you're working with a coach or anybody, this happens so often, and I help women with this, and it changes everything when it comes to healthy eating and exercising. Really changes everything. And this is the way I've always been. I'm a rebel. Somebody tells me I must do something, I probably won't do it, especially if it's not something I really want to do. Then I'm not going to do it. I don't care if I just paid them $10,000. Right? That doesn't motivate me enough. So this could be something for you. It could be like, oh my God, I know I got to clean up my eating. I want to lose some weight. I want to feel better. I got to do this. I got to do that. So your mind gets in the must do. I have to do it. I should do it. And this kind of brings us back to being a child, right? Being that little child and that rebel, like, I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it. Especially if you're kind of a rebel like me. That's right where you go. And then you begin to act like that person. So you just go right to the past. You become that past person or who you presently are, and you fight it every step of the way. It's so exhausting, it takes your energy. So here's what to do. It's about the willing. It's about the choosing. So when I talk to women about eating healthy, changing what they eat, and when I used to work more with women who wanted to lose weight and stuff, they would say what they wanted, the goal. And then I'd be honest, according to what they're eating, what they're doing, how they're exercising, what their past has been like. And I can say, okay, so you can, because it's always up to them, right? We're going to choose to create something for you to follow. Now, if you want this outcome, this is what I'm thinking would be advisable, would probably get you some of those results. And they listen or whatever, and some of them go, oh. Or sometimes it's, oh yeah, no problem, right? But if there's something in there that you, in your head, go, I'm not going to do that. Even if you don't verbalize that, it's in the background. You're like, oh, I'm not going to stick to that. That's like way too much for me. I probably won't sustain that. I'll do it for 2 weeks and then I'll stop. Then that's not where you start, right? It's got to be, okay, if I want this outcome, here's where I am now. Here's what I'm eating. Here's the way I'm exercising. Here's the way I'm behaving. These are my beliefs. This is how I talk to myself. These are my habits, because you can't create a different life until you've created different habits, right? What are you willing to do now? And sometimes you need to take it step by step. For 1 week, I'm willing to, let's say for 1 week, I'm willing to have a green smoothie every morning and a large salad. That's what I'm willing to do for the first week. No problem. I know I can do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to back myself. I'm going to do it. Right? Where some people could be, oh, I want you to tell me kind of really, I want to lose this weight fast. I want to have more energy. I want to eat really clean. I'm ready. What do you suggest for this first week? And it can be different because they're the type of person who says, I'm going to do that. I am willing now to do that. I'm willing to do what it takes. I'm willing to follow your direction. I'm willing to give that a try for 1 week. So everybody's different. Everybody's different, right? So then you need to decide what you are willing to do. But be realistic. Look at where you are now. Look at what do you believe you need to do to get there. And then would you be willing to do that? And often people are like, no, I don't want to do that for a long period of time. Or it's not the right time now. I can't be that strict with my diet now. I can't do that now. Christmas is coming. I'm not going to make that change right now. Christmas is coming. Then I'll just gain all my weight back, right? I'm not going to start exercising now because I don't want to not use the gym over the holidays, waste that money. I mean, all these are really stupid excuses, right? They're excuses is what they are. So you got to think, what am I really willing to do, right? What am I willing to do? And make it a choice. When you choose and when you are willing to do something, you will do it. You are the one who has to decide. And if you say, I'm willing to do this for a week, and then you don't, right? That's when we lose faith and trust in ourselves. It's like, I said I would do it and I didn't. So every time you do that, something like that, you go back on your word, you don't honor yourself, you lose trust in yourself. I have done this a lot because I didn't realize, because the whole freedom lover, I'm going to be the rebel and do what I want. I didn't realize how much it was hurting me. And then years later, you haven't done what you keep saying you're going to do. And it's like, then you totally don't trust yourself to follow through. But that may be true. But you can't stay there either. You got to decide, okay, even though all those times in the past, I didn't stick with it and I didn't follow through. That's the past. That's over. Now I'm choosing to, and I'm willing to be different. I know that what's required when I'm going to make these changes is I need to be different. That means my thoughts need to be different. My words that I say to myself, how I talk to others, the actions need to be different. My habits need to be different. Which can seem like a lot. Hi, Catherine. Hello. Say hello. Hi. Who else is on car? So there are things that you choose, right? So it's all about I'm choosing, I'm willing, instead of I need to and I should. Because we will rebel against I need to and we should. We will probably make our need to and shoulds really hard. So when people think about healthy eating or being, getting fit or whatever, they think you have to be perfect every day for a long, and never have any fun, never get to enjoy things. And so you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. Right? So it's like, no, I'm choosing this outcome. I'm choosing this is how I want to be in the future. Then get real. Where are you now? What are the habits, thoughts, belief, words that keep you where you are? What do you think you need to do to get where you want to go? And then for 1 week, commit to one or two things. Not everything. Don't try to change everything at once, right? And also, of course, the best thing is is hire somebody to help you. Hire a coach or go into a program. A group of women community that is doing this can give you the accountability, the support, the focus, the guidance, all of that, right? And help coach you through it. That's what I do. Because that's when you're going to, because we allow ourselves to get away with so much shit, right? I know I do. I'm constantly in coaching groups or have coaches because I allow myself to get away with shit. I always have. I'm a rebel child. Now I'm changing. I'm able to catch myself. I'm able to change my habits, patterns, and behaviors and actions really good now. I catch myself in the moment and I decide in that moment, am I going to repeat this pattern? Am I going to repeat this behavior? Am I going to repeat this pattern? And I say, no, I'm not. And that usually has to do with my attitude towards something, whether I'm going to procrastinate or not, whether I'm going to follow through. I catch myself and I'm like, oh, so you are ready to give up. You are ready to get really mad. You are ready to be that young child, that young rebel and scream and kick, saying you don't want to do that. In my head, I'm going, Diana, I see that you're ready to do something else instead, or I see that you're ready to give up on yourself. And I see that and I go, okay, that's been my past, that's been my habit, my behavior and pattern. I know why, because I'm freaking out, because I'm uncertain, because I don't trust myself, because I'm scared, because I'm worried, all of that. And then I just look at it objectively, like I'm talking to a younger child, right? Because that's who's running the show in that moment. Your nervous system and your younger child, your trauma. And I would say, okay, take a few deep breaths. How would I rather react? What would I rather? How am I going to choose to be different? What am I going to choose to do instead? What am I willing to do instead? So instead of should and blaming and shaming, it's what am I willing to do instead? What am I going to choose to do now? I hope that helps somebody, and reach out to me regarding coaching whether you're through the midlife phase, beyond. Usually I work with women now 50 plus, about making these changes in your life, standing up for you, being fully who you are now, whatever that means, and how you want to live your life. Whether it's, I want to eat healthier, I want to start training again, I want to get fit, but you keep stopping yourself. It's those sabotage patterns that you're going through. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, hi, Danielle. So we don't want you to continuing those. I was talking about what we were talking about today, Danielle, about willing. I'm willing too, and how important that is, because when we feel we need to or should do something, well, we probably won't do it, or even won't stick with it. So if you need help with this, being a woman over 50 and really working on you and getting your life, your wellness, your health, and all of that in a way and on track that feels right for you, because that's who we're working with, right? You don't need to follow someone else's plan. You don't need to listen what your friends are doing. It's all about what's good for you, what works for you, and that's how I can help you. And I'm going to be doing like a little program, so that's coming in a group program, but I'm here for you if you want a one-on-one call, because I do 1 session, 3 sessions, on and on. But get the help now. Guidance, support, accountability, and focus and consistency is what you need to make the changes and be successful at that and actually have those changes stick. All right, so much love to you. Have an absolutely amazing day. Feel free to share this if you think it could help somebody else. All right, so much love. Bye.